Understand every word. Vocabulary is a little beyond me, but if I have my words out, it's good. Beautiful, beautiful, great.
So, I don't think I need to go to my wake. Imagine the scene over 2,000 years ago. Every night, the temple has been the site of sacrifices all day long. It's filthy. And a group of young Kohanim, young priests, are so eager to do the work of cleansing and purifying and starting again that they don't leave the building. They sleep in a side room next to the altars. And the ones who get up early before the sun is out and who get themselves to a mikveh so that they're ritually pure, they are called upon by that day's head priest to have the privilege of cleaning off the ashes, setting up the altar, and starting the new daily sacrifice, the Korban Tamid. But here's what I noticed in the Mishnah. When they are cleansed and when they are selected, they march in two lines down two hallways. And when they get to the room where the work is to be done, they see each other and they greet each other with the following formula. They say, Shalom, Hakol Shalom. Peace. Everything is peace. I was so struck by the eagerness of these people to serve, and the work is not necessarily elevating work, it's scuttlery work. And they can't be that naive to say, peace, everything is peace. Their world, like ours, was falling apart. Their world, like ours, was quaking between values of power and ostentation and humanity and compassion. And they were in conflict then. The voice of Rome was overwhelming. By the time this story is composed, that temple is no more. The Romans have obliterated it with their militarism and their violence and their propensity for pomp and power. Shalom, Hakol Shalom, is a challenge. It's an insistence. Our love will be more resilient than their hate. The grandeur of our vision will rise above their brittle pettiness, and we will bring about through our work a renewed cleansing, a renewed sacrifice, a renewed offering. There will be shalom. But that shalom will be because of us. Not because we accept the way things have always been, or even the way things are, but because we are stubborn enough to be heirs to the promise. Ours is the story of a cosmos created by superfluous love. And into that love was birthed an energy that brings down pharaohs and marches to freedom. And we are not free unless we are all free. We marched out not just with the Jews, but with an Erev Rav, a mixed multitude. It is the work that first attracted me to AJU. And so my first thank you is to the man who hired me, Dr. Robert Wexler, and to the faculty and the staff of the then University of Judaism, now AJU, and most of all, to my students, past and present. Thank you, all of you, for being people of vision, people who shatter boundaries, people who see things that I could not have seen without your hand. And then the second thank you is to our President Jay Sanderson and the extraordinary team of the AJU Board, the Ziegler Advisory Board, the lay leaders who make up our community, and the remarkable staff who are now ready to go, ready to build this new reality. This has never been, but it has to be, vision of what our life ought to be. So to Jay, I don't know where you are, only you could have thought up this position. I couldn't. And you created something magnificent, and I promise you I will work with you to live up to it for the next 10 years. And, my dear Roz, you told me when we first met at a Women's League conference 3 things I've never forgotten. You told me I was very young. Young people never think they're young, but looking back, I just want to tell you, you were right. You also told me you're not going to stay in Mission Viejo, which I also did not agree with at the time, but it turns out you were right. You also told me the definition of an optimist is a woman in a synagogue who, when the rabbi says, and in conclusion, begins to put her shoes back on. I have no idea if that's right or not. But Roz, you and Abner have been like family to me for as long as I have been here. And I could not have become me without you, and without Abner, and now without my dear friend Ethan, who has proven to be quite the leader, quite the visionary himself. It is a thrill to me that I get to be the Goldstein Distinguished Scholar. And I thank you both, and I thank Abner from the bottom of my heart. Frankly, what has Kaplan given lately? But a rabbi could not have dearer friends and partners than the Goldsteins, and it is my privilege to still carry your name. Thank you. And then, because this is a combination of my wake and my bar mitzvah, I just want to, if you would indulge me for one more moment. When I first met Ilana, I was 19, and she's still 2 years younger than me. And we waited before we told our families we were getting married, and our parents agreed that we were too young. And the best decision I ever made in my life was to link my life to Ilana's. And because of Ilana's incredible integrity, intelligence, vision, and generosity of soul, we have a golden life. We have 2 beautiful children who lift my heart every day, Jacob and Shira. And Shira managed to find someone extraordinary, Asher, who has become fully a part of my heart and our family. And Asher and Shira had the deep wisdom to produce the very best grandson a Zadie could possibly have. And since they're here, I also want to salute my beloved mother, who is at an age where she uses her age as a weapon. I don't have to do that. I am fill in the blank. And here's one of life's little jokes. My mother is not religious. My mother loves scholarship. She has a big heart and a passion for justice. I would not be the rabbi I am and have always been were it not for my mom. And she continues to be my guide in the world. And my sister and sister-in-law and brother and niece and nephew and my beloved cousins are here because I am part of the best family on the planet. And I love you all, and you are all my family, and I love you too.